What's up guys, my name is Ricardo Neiva, otherwise known as Cine, and today we're going to be looking at what's in my camera bag. So let's hit the intro bag style. La -da 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 -da. Cool, so what's up guys? Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into what's in my camera bag. What goodies does Cine Rick take with him in his little backpack of goodness and awesomeness. Now, before we jump into this, two things. One, what's in my camera bag here is the ultimate packing list. So this is what I would take on a job that's very I don't know exactly what I'm going to be capturing, or it's going to be a long day, or I just need to constantly have every single toy that I have available to me. That's the camera pack that I have here. I do have different sort of packing variations that I do depending on what the job is. So if it's oh, we're just gonna do an hour of street photography, I'm not gonna bring some of the things here because it's not needed. I'll just bring less so that I'd have less weight on me. But this is the ultimate pack, this is the heavyweight pack, this is the megalodon of my packing lists. Then the second thing is, before we jump into the goodies, we're gonna jump into what's not in the goodie bag, which is what I'm using right now to record, and so therefore it's not in the bag because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do this video. Yeah. Cool, so first of all, let's jump into my camera. I currently use the Canon 750D with an 18 to 55 millimeter f3.5 to 5.6 kit lens. This is the camera that I bought 4 years ago, and it's been treating me super well. I am super happy with my camera. There is obviously a little bit of some disadvantages to the camera, because obviously it's not a top tier 100,000 Rand camera. It was my intro level camera. It's the first camera that I bought to start getting into it and start doing what I want to do and create how I want to create, and just the tool that I needed. So bought it, super happy. If you're looking to get into photography and some filmmaking and you don't have thousands and thousands of Rand, I think you can still buy the 750D. If not, there is some cameras around this sort of model, the Rebel series, the EOS D series, that you can go and look at and get. So yes. Then we have my Rode video mic that I currently am attached to it. This is amazing. It's helped me up my advantages of my camera audio, because obviously it's not camera audio that I'm recording into, and it's just a great sort of microphone. I have another microphone and a lapel here, but currently I'm not using them because of certain logistical things that involve me not being at home, and I'm in my cousin's house, and so yeah. Then I use my Joby 3K, a little tripod. This is my little travel tripod. I've got my big tripod that I will take, but it doesn't go into the camera bag. This is my travel tripod, easy to just rig up, put somewhere, super small, super lightweight, super convenient, and it just helps. It's a great little thing, especially because I don't want to be lugging around my big tripod all the time. So yeah, that is my Joby 3K that I have. Cool. Now, the moment you all have been waiting for, outside of, what I just described, is what is inside the bag. So jumping into the camera bag. So this is the camera bag that I bought when I bought my camera. It is a very cheap camera bag, but it's lasted me 4 years and it's done amazing. It's been able to handle all of the things I've put into it. It survived having my ultimate camera pack gear here while walking to Durban. So it's done me quite well, especially for the price point. It was 500 Rand, I believe, 500 to 700 Rand. So it wasn't the most expensive camera bag, and it obviously didn't come with the luxuries and all the good stuff that an awesome 2,000 Rand plus camera bag would. But for the fact that I just bought my camera, I just bought my microphone, this was a good buy. Good buy. I like it a lot. But obviously there's some minor wear and tear over here and over here. But again, 4 years and it's still holding. This has been torn like this for 2 years. And for the past 2 years, it has been surviving off the bare thread. So those last few stitches, top quality. That's my camera bag. Again, not the most expensive camera bag, but it did the job. And sometimes what you need as a photographer, as a filmmaker, is something that does the job and you can count on. And I've been counting on it. I am planning on getting a new one though, because the wear and tear is getting to the point where I don't back it soon, and I don't want to lose thousands of Rand worth of gear to my bag and dead. So yeah. New camera bag coming along, but this is my baby at this point in time. But the moment y'all have been waiting for, what is inside the camera bag? So, upon opening my camera bag, let's talk about the compartmentalization. Let's look at the compartmentalization of this bag. So I've designed the compartments in a very weird but works for me kind of way. I've made a main middle part that I then subdivided with the smaller bits, creating 2 side pockets, and then where my camera sits, I've decided to create a little mini back area just so I can put chargers and cabling and things that I just need to put in the back over there. And then I've created this main pouch over here which just carries all the big miscellaneous things, and I created these little sub pouches over here. So the reason why I did that, it just works for me. Obviously you can design how you want to store your camera bag, whichever way you want. This works for moi. Now, let's look at it and let's take it compartment by compartment. So starting off here at the big compartment, first thing we have is this little 3-point multi-adapter. All of this is obviously for South Africa because I've been living there and working there, so all of my gear is custom to there. So first of all, why I like this, it's got a 3-point so I can plug in my laptop, and that's got 2 2-points which I can then use to plug in my battery for my camera and plug in my battery for my light and leave them on charge, which is amazing, super useful little thing, doesn't take too much space and has a lot of quality to it, and everything fits nicely, which is a positive. Then we've got this thing. So I use a MacBook Pro and they don't have USBs, so I had to get a little adapter. So I have to carry this around with me because I've got to put my little micro SDs, my USBs for my hard drives, all of that. This is like crucial. If I don't have this, I have no way of transferring things out of camera or out of a hard drive or into a hard drive from my laptop. So, need this. Cool, then we have a spare mask. Obviously with COVID, I just carry a spare mask with me just because if I forget it or I left it in the car or I've been walking, you know, sometimes it's just good to put another mask on that's not like super sweaty because I do grow a beard, so that gets all hot and musty. So a spare mask just for like the good stuff. Cool, then we have my hard drive. The hard drive is a Toshiba Canvio 2 terabyte. It's done me well for the past 3 years. I carry this around all the time with me just to transfer data, copy documents. It's my workaround hard drive. Basically, if I need to get anything in and out or make sure something is safely backed up and stored for when I need to go and drop it onto the big hard drive that I have, this is my little workable baby thing. So super good. Toshiba Canvio, really well designed, super sturdy and super good quality. So if you want to pick one up, do so. It's a good 2 terabyte, also relatively cheap as well. Cool, then we have this little brown pouch of miscellaneous goodness. It's got like cables so that I can plug in my charger for my light battery onto something. It's got an adapter for, you know, USB connection vibes. It's got some horseshoes to 3/4 threads. Some of them I've modded so that I can put other things besides the lights on it. So like sometimes I'll put my Zoom H1 over here and then I'll use the bottom screw to screw it onto a tripod so that it's not in someone's pocket while they talk and they're seated. I can do that, and I can also watch the levels while I do that. That's why I have these modded ones. And then I have non-modded ones, which are my more heavy industrial bad boys. These are for the lights itself, so it's got that safety pin that locks in so that it's always safely secured to some point. That's what I'll use to connect my light, my little LED panel. So yeah, a little miscellaneous bag of goodies. That's usually what's in here. Nothing really big or major. Cool. Then we have my lapel. This is a Boya lapel. It's also a hella long lapel mic, but this lapel is amazing. It's been doing me really good quality work. And yeah, I really like it. It was super, super cheap, and the audio quality is very good. I could instantly hear the difference between the Boya lapel microphone versus when I was just recording it without one. So yeah, if I want to get like clean sound from like a person speaking or an on-set person, I'll do this. I'll connect this. Currently its batteries are dead though, so henceforth why I'm not using it today. That's the main pouch. That's usually what goes in there. Then we have this little side pockets here which just have one of my light batteries over there, and then it has my memory card holder of goodies, which you should always have because you're always going to have multiple memory cards because you don't want to rely on one card. You always want to be able to have multiple cards so that if one dies or overly gets full, you can swap it around. So this is my memory card holder. Nice little industrial black packaging, super safe. Quality is really good, you can't bend that, and it's got inner lining to protect it. Cool, then we go to the side pocket here. Side pocket here is where I carry some sound stuff as well as some accessories. So the first thing is I've got the Zoom H1 handy cam recorder. This is what I use when I'm trying to get sound from clients onto a lapel microphone, because I don't want to record right into the camera, because I like to be able to control the levels. And sometimes if they're walking around and I can't really have them attached to the camera because I want to maybe give some more distance and stuff like that, I'll just tuck this into their pocket, put this on auto level, hoist the lapel microphone on, and then let them walk, and I'll just follow them, and then I'll collect the sound later. It uses a micro SD card and has AAA batteries, and the AAAs actually last quite a bit of time, so that's always good. The quality is also really good, and it's got a really smart auto leveler. So zoom, H1, handy recorder thing, super good, super happy that I bought it. Then we have my flash. I carry my flash with me at all times just because it's a flash. I'm not big into flash photography. I'm a big street photographer or create art photographer, like I plan things, but I sometimes get work where I have to go into nightclubs or I have to do some flash photography, and this is what I take with me. It's the Godox TT350, really powerful, especially for the price. This is one of the cheapest flashes I saw, but my God, what I was outputting here and the brightness of the flash was super good. The only drawback is it's got a long reset time. Obviously, you know, the brighter the flash, the longer it takes for the bulb to cool down so they can do another burst. This has a relatively long cooldown, especially as the batteries get weaker, but it's still workable, especially if you use it at a low flash setting. Great, super great. Cool, then we have the Photo XS Nuada. It is my portable LED panel. It is quite amazing. It's a very good LED panel. It's bicolor, which means it goes from 3.2 to 5.6. It's also dimmable, and it's all really nicely controlled by this little toggle over there. It's powered by an NPF 5, which is fantastic, and yeah, it has a mount, and I can also power this in through DC Volt if I bring the adapter. But super lightweight, goes on the camera, plug in that adapter that I showed previously, and I've got a portable little video light for when I do videography services for events, because yeah, event things. But it's also really nice for photography when I'm just like angling it, or in film when I just want to tuck in a light source in the back somewhere. I usually just bring this LED panel, quack quack, done, easy peasy, lemon kid squeezy, and yeah, battery lasts quite well, so also a big plus. Cool, then in this little box we have my V hot shoe mount. Basically, I'll bring this along when I want to do event services. I'll put in my microphone and my light, strap it on to the camera, and there we go. I can now do videography services things. Super cheap. It's only like $100, and the build quality is also really good. Got this from Broadcast Lighting, so if you want to go check them out, please do. Camera strap came with the camera. I don't use it. Over here we have where the camera would sit, so that's where the camera likes to live. Over here we have my cleaning kit. I got an Opular cleaning kit and my little mighty lens pen. And then over here in this pocket we have my chargers. Yeah. So yeah, that's the main bulk of the camera bag. I also have a spare battery that stays in this little pouch thing over here. My spare little camera battery. I can put 2 to 3 in here, so I just store them over there, but currently I have just the one over here because the other 2 are busy charging. So yeah, that is the camera bag. That is the dope potatoes. And then in the camera bag over here at the back, I will also put my laptop in, but for now it's not there. Cool, so that was what's in my camera bag. If you want to be part of the Cine community, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon too. Remember, if you want to follow Cine on all the social medias that have been popping in and out, you can do that too. It just supports us in multiple ways. And anyway, if you enjoyed this video specifically, remember to like, share, subscribe, you know, all that funky, funny stuff. I shall see you on the next one where we discuss what additional things I'm going to be looking to buy for this year to upgrade my camera package. So if you have something similar and you want to get some perspective on what additional things you could buy, feel free to join us in on Friday. Remember, new videos Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. all day, every day. Anyway, I love your faces. I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.